In China, something pretty incredible is happening. It's not happening out in the streets, but right inside people's homes. Now, on the surface, this is a story about a massive, booming pet economy. But if you look closer, it's really about a deep cultural shift, a change in how an entire country thinks about animals, turning them from simple tools into, well, family. I mean, just look at this contrast. It's really night and day. Not that long ago, a dog's job was to be a guard dog, a cat's job, pest control. They were functional. But today, they're companions. They're providing emotional support, especially as families get smaller and more people live alone. This isn't just a small tweak. It's a total reimagining of the bond between humans and animals in China. And it's personal stories like this one that really show you how deep this change goes. You know, the simple act of hand-feeding your dog, it's so symbolic. It's not about just keeping the animal alive anymore. It's about creating these little rituals, building a real emotional bond, and making that pet a true part of your daily life. So that's really our starting point. This huge shift from seeing pets as workers to seeing them as family. And this powerful emotional change is what's driving literally every single trend we're about to talk about. And you know what happens when there's this much love and emotion involved, right? A massive economy is sure to follow. So let's follow the money. Just get a load of that number, 300 billion RMB. That's what China's urban dog and cat market is expected to be worth in 2024. To give you some perspective, that's bigger than the entire GDP of some countries, like Estonia. Yeah, this is not some niche hobby. It's a straight-up economic powerhouse. And you can see on this chart, it's not a fluke. It's just steady, powerful growth year after year. But here's the most important part. It isn't just that more people are getting pets. The market is actually growing faster than the pet population itself. And you know what that means? The average spending per pet is just going through the roof. So where is all that cash going? Well, no surprise, staple food is the biggest slice of the pie. But look closer. The next biggest chunk for actual goods? Treats, almost 14%. That tells you everything. Spending has moved way beyond just survival and straight into indulgence and pampering. It's the clearest sign that pets are being treated like one of the kids. But this whole boom isn't just about spending more money on the same old pets. Oh no. The very idea of what a pet is changing. Let's take a look at which animals are really capturing the hearts and the wallets of this new generation of pet owners. Okay, dogs are still beloved, for sure. But we are officially in the era of the cat. It's been a steady trend since 2020. Cats have just been climbing in popularity, while the number of pet dogs has kind of stayed flat. The feline takeover is real. And here you have the social media superstars. On the left, the husky, always popular, one of the most talked about dog breeds. But on the right, the ragdoll cat. And these guys are just dominating online conversations. It's a huge, undeniable shift in what people are looking for. So what's behind this cat craze? Honestly, it's just really practical. For young people living in smaller city apartments, which is super common in China's megacities, cats are just a perfect fit. They're lower maintenance, they don't need a ton of space, and as we all found out, they were incredibly comforting companions during those long lockdowns. It's a choice that just makes sense for a modern urban life. And the story doesn't stop with cats. Exotic pets are exploding in popularity, especially as a way for young people to show off their individuality. I mean, get this. Mentions of snake adoption have jumped by almost 500%. Why? Well, they look cool, and they're pretty low maintenance. In a world where it's sometimes hard to stand out, having a unique pet is a huge statement.
Okay, so pets are now officially cherished family members, and there's a massive market to back that up. How does that actually change daily life in China? Well, the ripple effects are reshaping pretty much everything.
You don't leave family behind when you go on vacation, right? Well, that's exactly the mindset here. And it's creating a whole new industry, pet-friendly tourism. We're talking hotels with special pet menus, dedicated cabins on high-speed trains, vacation spots designed for the entire family, paws and all. This deep emotional connection is also fueling a huge market for premium custom stuff. People are willing to pay for things like custom oil paintings. I mean, check this out, a cat as Napoleon. It's all about celebrating their pet's unique personality and cementing their place in the family forever. Of course, pets are also becoming a huge extension of their owner's personal style. The high fashion world is totally paying attention. They're making everything from luxury coats to designer accessories for the best-dressed pets. It's a whole new way to express yourself. And this one might be the wildest of all. This trend is literally changing the shape of people's homes. Interior design isn't just for humans anymore. We're seeing custom furniture with built-in dog houses, entire rooms designed around a cat's need to climb. Layouts are being completely rethought to make sure every member of the family, furry or not, is comfortable. But, this kind of explosive growth, it's not always smooth sailing. It definitely comes with its own set of challenges. So for this last part, let's look at the hurdles this new market is facing and some of the incredible innovations that are just around the corner. This quote from a pet owner really hits on a major problem. As spending on pet healthcare skyrockets, the demand for good professional services is way bigger than the supply. There just aren't enough experienced vets, and there's no real standardized care. It's a classic case of a market that grew way faster than the infrastructure needed to support it. But the future also looks incredibly cool. Based on where things are headed, we can see some amazing innovations coming. First, imagine a fully built-out pet tourism industry, where traveling anywhere with your pet is totally seamless. Then, think about using traditional Chinese medicine for a more holistic approach to pet wellness. How about health tracking microchips that monitor your pet's vitals in real time? And finally, just imagine higher and higher standards for local pet products, creating brands that could compete anywhere in the world. So everything we've talked about, the money, the trends, the new ideas, it's all pushing toward an even deeper connection between us and our animals. And that leaves us with one final thought I want you to chew on. As technology gets better and better at closing that communication gap, letting us understand our pets' health and needs like never before, how will that change the very nature of companionship itself? It's a pretty fascinating thing to think about.